My students find it rather surprising when I show them examples of interviews I've conducted with former terrorists. The reality is not some kind of Jason Bourne type movie where there's excitement and adventure. It's not like Homeland. Nothing involves me being bundled into the back of a car wearing a blindfold.
This is my secret life.
This is my secret life.
This is my secret life.
I think the scariest experience I've ever had was actually very, very early on as a graduate student. I've since been quite fortunate that I've never really had truly terrifying experiences, but there have been misunderstandings from time to time. And one of the very, very first interviews I did was with a very troubled member of the IRA. About 2 days later, I was in a cafe in Cork, and out of the corner of my eye, I could see the interviewee from 2 days previous. He knew exactly where to find me. And he said, "Listen, John, a few days ago, I gave you an interview in good faith. Can you explain to me then why yesterday the police came knocking on my door?" He had assumed that I had given the police details of where he lived. And I said, "Look, I certainly didn't do that." And I said, "This is just a terrible coincidence." But he said, and I remember these words forever, he said, "If I find out that you're lying to me, there will be consequences." And with that, he got up and left. I immediately went and called my graduate advisor and I said, "I think I've made a terrible mistake, not just with doing this interview, but perhaps in my life choices here." And his view was, take a deep breath and try to figure this out. The following day, I got a phone call from that same interviewee who said, "I just want to apologize for my behavior last night. I was out of order. I've since found out that the police got that information from somebody else." It was an example of a misunderstanding which almost made me not want to do these interviews again.